Are you wondering what to make with Red Heart Boutique Treasure, or what I made with it?
So here is another treasure. You can see it's literally a treasure from my friend's Destash she's doing. So I received this really pretty yarn from her, Red Heart Boutique Treasure, and it is acrylic wool blend of 4-weight. It is roving style again. Beautiful, cool colors in there. So I am about to dig into this.
So I use the color spectrum, and this is a wool acrylic blend, and it claims to be a 4, but to me it felt more like a bulky 5. It's got a good squish factor to it. Not really any stretch to it, but I was able to make 3 different items out of this skein. The first thing I made was this chunky lacy beanie. I will link the creator's video for that below here. I'd been wanting to actually make this for quite a while. I had it in my watch laters and hadn't had the right yarn, but I thought this was a great opportunity to finally use this. I love how this yarn worked with this project. I love seeing the different rings on here, and it was pretty easy, and I think it works well with this type of texture and pattern because it is drapey. It is drapey, so it's not super stiff, and I think it works well for that lacy pattern. The only difference I did on this one, her pattern actually did use a thicker yarn and a smaller hook, and I used a thinner yarn and a larger hook. I used the recommended size that was on the label of this skein. But the other thing I did was I actually added, hers ended with this row of double crochet, and I added 1 row of single crochet on the end just because I felt like I wanted the brim to be just a little bit stiffer. But I absolutely love how this turned out, and I can't wait to wear it this fall. The next thing I made was this headband for myself. All I did on this was I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of a half double crochet, and I just did it in a strip, and you don't need a pattern for this. You just take your chain and figure out what fits around your head. I do recommend going slightly smaller than your head size because you don't want it to get stretched out and then kind of slide down, because I have done that to myself before. But so I just made this all in one big strip right there. And then on the back, I did just stitch it together, you know, where you take and you just hold it together, and then I stitched just a single crochet. You could slip stitch too. I just did a single crochet and then flipped it in. And it does make, you know, it a little larger because it does stretch out the fabric that you've made right there, but I don't mind because that's in the back of my head, and I feel like it actually helps hold it in place a little bit better. So at the end, I did pull together 3 rows. I left 2 rows of the half double crochet right there, and I pulled 3 of them together with some of the yarn to bunch it up. I have another headband where this is on the top, but I accidentally put it on at the bottom, and I really like actually how it looked like that. So I'm probably gonna wear this upside down because I like the look of it. So those were the 2 pieces, like the 2 wearable pieces that used up the bulk of my yarn. So I had a little bit left, so I did make a little rosette here. And I think this would look very pretty on like a navy blue hat or something like that. I mean, really, I could put it on this one if I wanted to, but I think I would like it more to stand out against that. And yeah, I have been actually making quite a few little embellishments and just shoving them in a bag because I just want to have these handy. I want to be able to work on a project and have a little stash, and if I want to add like buttons or pins or beads or flowers, I can just grab that and pull that on. So those are my 3 finished objects from Red Heart Treasure Boutique. Here was the label on this right here. I felt like it was a treasure. I really like how it turned out, and I thank you for watching this video. If you do like this type of content, I would love it if you would subscribe so we can talk more yarn together, talk about finished projects, talk about works in progress, some hauls, some sales, anything. Anything yarn related, let's talk about. Thank you.